Good evening, Chieftain fans. It's a brisk 49 degrees here in Sapulpa, and are we ever glad to have you with us tonight. We would like to welcome you to the Chieftain Center on the campus of Sapulpa High School for tonight's doubleheader between the Northwest Classen Knights and your Sapulpa Chieftains. I'm Bryce Miller, and it's wonderful to have you all with us here tonight on Chieftain TV. The Lady Chieftains are going to tip off here in just a few moments, and we would like to thank the presentation of the national colors there by the Sapulpa High School Marine Corps JROTC Color Guard under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel William Shannon and Master Sergeant John Kitchen. Color Sergeant was Cadet Second Lieutenant Aiden Lemon. Carrying the Marine Corps flag was Cadet First Lieutenant Bo Redwood, and the two riflemen were Cadet Sergeant Blake Thompson and Cadet Gunnery Sergeant Nathaniel Gooden. And a special thank you to the Sapulpa Chieftain Jazz Choir. And now we look at the starting lineup for the Northwest Classen Knights come onto the field. And while we watch them come onto the field, we notice a small team there. But a couple of notable things to mention while we wait for this game to start and we get ready to watch the girls' hype video here. The Northwest Classen Knights sit at 3-13 overall, while the Sapulpa girls basketball team sits at 10-10. Winning their last game barely against Bartlesville on the road, 52-49, and losing last time here at the Chieftain Center against Edmond North, 42-55. As for the Northwest Classen Knights, they have not seen a win since early December, so they're looking to get something here tonight. Although this Chieftains girls team has been an outstanding one this season, as they have been for so long, and we look forward to see what they can do. Last game, Ricky McQuarters alone putting up 20 points in the fourth quarter, starting a comeback, unfortunately just running up short on time. The girls basketball team has had a few penalties, unfortunately, that have kind of hindered them against that Tuesday night before they faced Edmond North. They played Glenpool, and unfortunately came up short due to some unfortunate penalty shots with a bonus at the end of the game that, in my opinion, put the final nail in the coffin there. Although last game did improve some and are looking to grab their win tonight. And here come the Lady Chieftains now.
And the starting lineup for Sapulpa Chieftains.
And we'll take it down to the court now to listen to that starting lineup. There you have it, Chieftain fans, tonight's starting lineup for the Sapulpa Chieftains. Head officials for tonight's game are going to be Bro Bragsdale, Harold Meek, and Colby Farr. And once again, it's wonderful to have you while we wait for tip-off to come up here, folks. And once again, the Lady Chieftains have proved, once again, what an outstanding team they are throughout the season. Once again, a couple more games to play, as we mentioned during a couple of interviews last week. With some of the coaches and players, still a lot of ball to be played, yet they are winding down towards the end of the regular season, so they'll be trying to make the most that they can as they come out of it here. And the first quarter is going to be brought to you by First United Bank. And there we go, Chieftains get the tip-off, and number 10, Ricky McQuarters, grabbing the first 2 points of the game for the Chieftains. A little bit more on that opening sponsor, First United Bank. We want to meet you where you are on your journey to help, inspire, and empower you to spend life wisely. Go Chieftains. And there's going to be the first foul of the game. And it looks like
Northwest Classen foul
roster, so that will be the mystery player of this game. Chieftains just moving the ball around all over the place. Number 23, Wrigley Atkinson, puts it up. The Chieftains have played outstanding this season, losing a couple of notable seniors as they have gone into this season and have a couple more to lose this season. Although they are playing with a fairly young team, only having three seniors on it. Only one of them starting right now, that's number 23, Wrigley Atkinson. And we're hoping to hear a little bit from her at the end of the game. Here we go, the mystery player, number 11, checking it in. Number 21. Coverage. Really putting the pressure on the Lady Knights. And Ricky McCorder's on another steal. Coming down the court and putting up two more on a beautiful lay, but she always does. Ricky McCorders may not be super great at distance, but you get Ricky McCorders in the paint. She is a first record with the Zach Lewis with the girls team. An outstanding player. And it's going to be a travel on number 2, Coleman, for the Lady Knights as the Chieftains once again. Got a little better with the ball now, passing it off to Luke Cheney. Back to KK Parker. Out in the paint, back out to count a little bit for 3, and she makes it. Cha-ching, that's a Chieftain three-pointer. For those of you that were not with us during football season, one of our wonderful commentators brought onto the team this year, and Kiana Littlebear with a nice block, and now 2 more of her own. Putting her in 5 points for tonight so far. And timeout, first time out of the game is going to go to Northwest Classen as they go to discuss this 11-point deficit early in the game. And as I was saying earlier, the Cha-ching Chieftain three-pointer joke does go, but can't be credited to one of our wonderful football commentators. I believe it was Braden that said it. He would say, Cha-ching, that's a Chieftain touchdown, and so I have made a vow to keep that tradition alive as we go throughout this season in basketball. And here we go. Coleman now with the ball for the Lady Knights. Ricky McCorders coverage. And Wrigley Atkinson with a wonderful steal, passing it into Ricky McCorders and off to Luke Cheney for her first 2 points of the game. Lady Chieftains playing with just outstanding chemistry as they always do. Something about the Lady Chieftains team is we watch them across the season. They have kept strong, keeping just outstanding chemistry and working together. Ricky McCorders hops on that drop ball, passes it out to Luke Cheney on the sideline. Now out to Kiana Littlebear. Going in. And just a bit short. Ricky McCorders gets the rebound though, and puts it up for 2. Now in this first quarter. Northwest Classen sitting at 15-0 as the Lady Knights tried to make something happen. And Ricky McCorders keeps the ball in, passing it into KK Parker. Luke Cheney brings it in for 2 more. We've got a couple of interesting games over the past couple of weeks here in the Chieftains Center. The past couple of this first semester have been absolute nail-biters. Shaping up to be one so far. Already sitting at 17-0. The Lady Chieftains lead put 2 more on the board for the Chieftains, and she does. Putting it right in. National Signing Day was just a few days ago, and there were tons of Chieftains that did sign. Excited to see what they do in college. Wrigley Atkinson was one of them. Went to Swanson University. Excited to see what she'll do there after this year here at Sapulpa. Having an outstanding career here. Again, I hope to talk to her at the end of the game, but it sounds like number 5, Abby Brady, is coming in, and number 12, Michaela Lee, and number 22, Nyla Reed. See, this is one of the few times we've seen the 5, Abigail Rainey. She's a freshman starting on this Lady Chieftains team. Haven't seen her a lot this season. We saw her very early on in the season, right before we went off to winter break. And the shot was just high. So Abigail Rainey coming a little bit right before we went off to winter break, and she has done a good job with the little bit of playtime that's been given here at the Chieftains Center. As always, with the leap to your ball movement, just keeping the ball moving at all times, passing it around. Foul. Number 22, Nyla Reed's going to grab the foul. And for a game that's scored like it is so far, this has been the slowest first quarter I think we've had at the Chieftains thus far. Classen team is substantially smaller than that of the Chieftains. And Northwest Classen puts up 3. Excuse me, 2. Kiana Little Bear passes into Wrigley Atkinson, who picks up 2 more for the Chieftains. Looking for 3 tonight, came up just a bit short. There's the ball. Abigail Rainey once again, who throws it over to her. The Atkinson manages to keep that ball alive, jumping on it. Keep the ball away from the Knights, who are going to be just off the rim. Travel right there, Abigail Rainey. That's Classen hands. And the Lady Chieftains pick up 2 more right there for the Kyle Lee. Only about 10 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Score 6-25, Sapulpa. And it looks like that's how it's going to stay going out of the first quarter. As I watch this Northwest Classen team, those of you that are familiar with the Super Bowl ad from a number of years ago, I believe it was for a brand I'm not allowed to mention on this live stream. The famous and just a bit outside is how it feels a little bit tonight for Northwest Classen. Shots have been just a bit off the mark. A lot to improve on for them as they head into the second period. More optimistic news, we do have Midwinter Court coming up at halftime of the boys game, something to look forward to there. And one of the seniors here on this Lady Chieftains team does have a chance at winning Midwinter Court Queen. That's going to be number 3, Jayla Motan, who we have not seen on the court quite yet tonight. In fact, actually, I see her out there now, just coming in for the second quarter. Still advancing up a little from earlier today. And the second quarter is brought to you by Steel. And Jayla trying to get quick steal. Just to make sure. In fact,
first team foul.
off the mark once again, the Lady Knights. Ricky McQuarters brings the ball down, passes it over to KK Parker, passes out to Shaney. And now to number 13, Finley Yoko. Again, another freshman starting on the Chieftains team. 1 of 2 again, her and Abigail Rainey. Third player, we haven't seen a lot of this season so far here at the Chieftains Center. Well, I believe they will be getting their fair share of action here tonight. You can see even the freshmen who are just now coming onto this Lady Chieftains team who are performing at an outstanding level. Wildlight. It's almost look a lot like the ones who've been on this team for several years. Some of the veterans such as Ray Atkinson as Lou Cheney looks for 2 and gets it. Bounces it in, for 3. The excitement of the three-pointer gets to me every now and then, and I forget to look at the line when they shoot. And that three-pointer is brought to you by Navel's Construction, proud sponsor. Sapulpa School District as a whole. Navel's is helping the Chieftains construct their new high school, which is set to be done in about 3 years. If you haven't taken a look at that yet, I encourage you to. It's at sapulpaps.org. Some wonderful drawings they have set up there for you. Not much will be happening over here in the Chieftains Center with that project, but the high school as a whole will be renovated. Some brand new fine arts facilities as Ricky McQuarters grabs 2 more for the Chieftains. And a few changes. In addition to that, we are coming up on baseball season and soccer season. As winter sports start to wind down, and baseball season is set to have the unveiling of our brand new sports complex. And what a play there by Ricky McQuarters out to number 2, Lou Cheney, taking it out of all that coverage and flinging it down the field for Lou Cheney to put up 2 for the Chieftains. Just a wonderful play there by the Lady Chieftains. As I was saying, they are set to have the unveiling of that new baseball and softball complex at the start of baseball season. Everything still continues going to plan. Brand new turf fields. We can play on a wonderful new indoor training facility for our baseball and softball team. Softball will for sure get to see that at the start of their season next year. Next school year, that is. And we're hoping to see that at the start of the baseball season. Classen. It's okay, I didn't either until I started looking up stuff for this game. It's KK Parker. We're down Two more, excuse me. Need to get better at looking at the line. And the most heartbreaking loss was Classen this year. It's Broken Arrow, where they lost 16-100 as Lou Cheney grabs 3 more for the Chieftains. And the girls basketball team did not have much luck against Broken Arrow either. Opening against them here at the Chieftains Center, falling 35-66 the first time. And they fell once again 53-81 the second. And the Lady Chieftains are playoff bound, sitting at 3rd overall in District 4. Say District 4, sitting at 3rd overall. Only right now being surpassed by Broken Arrow in 1st and Edmond North in 2nd. So Cheney grabs 3. And looks like Finley Yoke possibly grabbed 2 more there for the Chieftains. Okay, talk a little bit more about this Lady Chieftains record. It's done outstanding so far. 10-10 overall. Unfortunately, 0-2 against top 5 teams, 0-4 against top 10 teams, and 0-4 against top 20 teams. But overall, versus Class 6A, the same district that we are this year, first time we've been here. Sapulpa's been here in a number of years. They're 8-5 overall. Playing some really great things. There's the Chieftain Jazz Band fires up once again. Keeping the atmosphere alive here, and a wonderful turnout on the Sapulpa side of the court. A lot of great fans here to support our Lady Chieftains. And I unfortunately cannot say the same for the Northwest Classen Knights, although it is a bit of a far drive for them. The video board seeing a little bit of use tonight. You see some live footage on the video board. Wonderful that is. One of the wonderful media coordinators here at Sapulpa, Josh Stevens. Wrigley Atkinson gets them just short. 2 minutes left to play here in this first half of the game. As we head towards halftime, there's going to be a gear up presentation. Assistant Superintendent Johnny Bilby will be receiving the big check as Sapulpa was claimed to be a gear up school. Just to pass it around. Ball is out. Now joining us, I'm Bryce Long. I'd like to thank you for joining us here on Chieftain TV tonight. Welcome to all live events here at Sapulpa High School. If you haven't already subscribed, so now to stay updated on school news, sporting events, events happening around the school, and so much more. Special thanks to all who've helped make this game possible tonight: Colin, Bruce, Gabriel, Cooper, and Traven. And of course, Mr. Reed Richards, taking over the program this year and heading it so well as a backcourt comes from playing this class. And as always, a huge thank you to all the students in Chieftain TV who help behind the scenes, whether that be on the school news or in other sporting events. Thank you for your commitment. And with that, I'm going to step away for just a few moments, and we will be right back for a sideline interview with Coach Darlene Taylor. Chieftain fans, we are once again joined on the court with head coach Darlene Caleb of the girls basketball team. Now, Coach Caleb, you guys have done outstanding in this first half, going up 44-6 against Northwest Classen. You want to tell me a little bit about what's going so well so far in this first half?
Well, I think we're doing a nice job defensively of anticipating and getting some steals, and as a result, it's creating some easy shots for us in transition. And anytime we can get down the floor in transition, it's really good for us. Kind of gives us a little bit of momentum and kind of gives us a little bit of energy.
Of course, and as we already go up so high scoring this first half, can you tell me if we're going to get to see any of the lesser played players, maybe some of the underclassmen coming into this second half?
We will, and I was able to play 10 kids this first half, and so we'll continue to do the same thing. Probably get everybody in the second half because, we're going to win the game, and I don't like to humiliate people if I don't need to, and so, plus it gives us an opportunity to play some of our other kids and get them experience, so we'll definitely see a lot of the other kids in the second half.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Coach Caleb, and we look forward to watching you in the second half. Of course. For those of you watching on Chieftain TV, we'll be right back here in a few moments as we take a look at the Gear Up check being presented. And we'll be right back here in just a few moments for the start of the second half. Good stuff. Welcome back, Chieftain fans, to the second half. Halftime right there was brought to you by American Heritage Bank. Bank smart, manage your valuable time, and go digital with American Heritage Bank. Digital banking allows you to check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, pay a person, view and print statements, make deposits on the go, receive balance alerts via text or email, track spending and create budgets. 24/7 banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today and make life easier. Visit us at ahb.bank and get started today. Member FDIC. And as we head in to this third period, it's brought to you by Tulsa Bone and Joint. Sapulpa Athletic Department wishes to thank Tulsa Bone and Joint, our official sports medicine provider for all district sports. And as we start off that wonderful interview, Coach Caleb there at halftime. Again, we'll look to interview a player as we heading into the boys game. We'll look to interview a player. And score currently sits at 44-6. Again, for those of you just joining us, Northwest Classen is a little bit lower on the totem pole than Sapulpa. Although as we look back at this season, 6A has definitely been a little bit more challenging than I believe first anticipated here at Sapulpa. Coming in from 5A, the girls dominated 5A for several years, coming in at the top time and time again. And here at 6A again, in the top of District 4, still an outstanding team, but have definitely had a few hiccups along the way. And there we go, that's one of those freshmen right there. Number 5, Abigail Rainey gets the steal. Unfortunately, not able to get it in the basket, and neither are the Lady Knights. It's now number 12, Micaiah Lee, goes down the court looking for two and comes up just short. Again, a wonderful program there for the Sapulpa Athletic Department, or excuse me, Sapulpa as a whole, as they were claimed to be a gear-up school. And there as number 12, Micaiah Lee, makes her first of two. Just looking for a second here. And just a bit to the right. For those of you that missed that ad read, it might have gone a little bit over that halftime interview. Europe would like to formally announce Sapulpa and 12 other schools across districts across the state will be receiving Gear Up funding in the amount of $37.4 million over the next 7 years. Gear Up stands for Gaining Early Awareness and Readiness for Undergraduate Programs. It is a federally funded program administered by the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education. Europe is excited for the opportunity to work with Sapulpa, helping to prepare 7th through 12th grade students for college and career success through direct student support services, effective educator professional development and leadership opportunities, and parent and family outreach activities and events. In fact, Gear Up is hosting a FAFSA night for senior students and parents on February 18th from 4 to 7 in the high school commons. Congratulations to the Sapulpa School District, which is excuse me, I don't know how to read words apparently anymore, which is to be commended for utilizing Gear Up funding and recognizing the value this program brings to your schools, students, and families. And we saw Deborah Kyle present the big check to Assistant Superintendent Johnny Bilby. And a wonderful program that is for the students here at Sapulpa and those other school districts that are involved. And it sounds like they are playing on a running clock for this second half as they look to just keep the game moving. And so we might be getting that boys game a little bit sooner than some of you might be expecting. coach of the Lady Knights is Peyton Jones. How many years she's been with the program, I'm not sure, as it looks like the Chieftains are ready to rotate out their entire roster there. 5 new players looking to come in. You see Jayla Moton, looks like Finley Yoakum, KK Parker, Lou Cheney, and Ricky McQuarters coming in for the Chieftains. Plenty more action to see from them here in this game. As Kiana Little Bear makes another. Putting the score now at 51-6 with 2.5 minutes to play in this third quarter. Again, Jayla Moten comes in for the Chieftains. Again, a wonderful attendant on our Midwinter Court, which we will see at halftime of the boys' game, so make sure you are sticking around for that. Coming up, and look at that, 3. Right there for the Northwest Classen Knights. And travel there, Ricky McQuarters. NFL Honors took place last night, and for those of you that did not watch the most recent edition of CSPN, I am a massive NFL fan, and I do believe that there's money laundering happening in the Superdome, but you'll just have to check that episode out for more information there. NFL Honors happened last night, and as was also mentioned in that, my personal GOAT, Josh Allen, received the Most Valuable Player Award, MVP. And Mr. Reed Richards is not in approval of that, as Lamar Jackson was rightfully not robbed because he is washed. My hot take. That is obviously a joke. That is obviously a satire joke, and it looks like actually the student section is starting to fill up here in the Chieftain Center. A welcome sight here at Sapulpa. Wish they would have been here for the full game, but it is great to see them starting to turn out, and we hope they stick through for the rest of the games tonight. Josh Allen received that. Saquon Barkley got Offensive Player of the Year, and Jane Daniels got Offensive Rookie of the Year. Possibly the most predictable award ceremony in NFL history, although outstanding. And the Eagles and Chiefs look to line up for the Super Bowl this upcoming Sunday, just a few days away now. KK Parker takes the tip from Ricky McQuarters, running it down the field, 16 seconds. Jalen Moten looked for 2, unable to get it. Here we go, 10 seconds winding down, and there's 3 more from the Chieftains from KK Parker. And that is the end of the third quarter right there. Score looking to be 56 Sapulpa to 10 going into the fourth quarter. And the fourth quarter is proudly brought to you by the Way Church. And I'm not 100% sure on it, but I believe the Way Church will probably use Sapulpa facilities once again for their Easter celebrations they did last year, hosting, I believe, their worship service here in the Chieftain Center and hosting, I believe, an Easter egg hunt out on the turf of the football field. Sapulpa Athletic Department would like to thank the following sponsors for their continued support of the Sapulpa Athletic Department: American Heritage Bank, First United Bank, Bennett Steel, TTCU, The Way Church, Waypoint Lounge, Reed Architecture, DC Bass Construction, Arda Group, Tier 1 Lawn, Nabos Construction, Spirit Bank, St. John's Ascension Sapulpa, Chick-fil-A Glenpool, Tulsa Bone & Joint, KFC, and Hero Landscape. Once again, a couple of names there that were mentioned are helping Sapulpa build their brand new school, a much needed upgrade here at Sapulpa. As the Lady Chieftains head into the fourth quarter. Lady Chieftains have played outstanding tonight so far. hard tumble there by Ricky McQuarters. We saw Wrigley Atkinson go out of the game against Glenpool a couple of weeks ago, and it's fortunate to see that she did not have any kind of serious injury. I believe at the time it looked to be some kind of head injury, and it's great to see that she did not have anything too severe. And she was able to play at the very next game against Edmond North on the 31st. Just about 7 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. And this ball game as it winds down. As Jayla Moten grabs two. Fantastic for her. Lou Cheney having an outstanding night with 14 points right now. And I'm not sure if they reset those points by the half quarter, if those are for the full game. But either way, she's having an outstanding game. 14 points again. Last game we saw Ricky McQuarters put up 20 points by herself, most of which were in the fourth quarter in hopes of a comeback, and she puts up two more right there, putting herself at 12 for tonight. And it has been wonderful, as I believe Northwest Classen takes a timeout. And I do not believe that I have ever seen a comeback this great in basketball history, but there is always hope for the Knights as they look to make a 50-point comeback with just about 6.5 minutes left to play. And the cheerleaders putting in a great effort as they always do, keeping the crowd entertained along with the Sapulpa Chieftain Jazz Band during these down times of the game. Northwest Classen seems to have no cheer squad tonight. I don't believe that Edmond North did either. So this is 2 nights in a row here in the Chieftain Center. We have seen no cheer squad for the opposing team. Here we go. That Chieftain timeout was brought to you by Chick-fil-A Glenpool. Chick-fil-A fans, which we are here at Chieftain TV, we encourage you to download the Chick-fil-A app. You can earn points on your next order when using the Chick-fil-A app, and you can receive rewards and redeem benefits. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. And I believe that is a reach in there by KK Parker. Like a team foul again. Lady Chieftains have not been super great at penalties over these past couple games, really improving that so far today. But again, unfortunately, putting the final nail in the coffin for them against Glenpool a couple of weeks ago. A couple of unfortunate penalty shots, and last week against Edmond North, keeping the game close as Lou Cheney grabs two more. Almost a three-pointer there. But ultimately, you could contribute the Lady Chieftains' last two losses to penalties as 100% there for Glenpool and debatably there against Edmond North. As Ricky McQuarters grabs another steal and puts up two more for the Chieftains, putting herself at 14 tonight. Score now looking to be 64-10 with about 4:40 left to play. And here we go. Looks like we're putting in what I would believe to be JV player right there, number 25 for the Chieftains, whom I do not have on my roster either. And I believe I saw number 33, I did, Bailey Mullins, a senior who we have not seen a lot from so far this season, but we are seeing her tonight in the final quarter of this game. And again, number 25 the mystery lady for Sapulpa. Coming down to the last 4 minutes here of this ball game, as Finley Yoakum puts 2 more up for the Chieftains. And it's going to put her at 4 points for tonight. And once again, as we wind down towards the end of this game, don't go anywhere too quick. We're going to have an end-of-game interview with one of the ladies. Right there, hit Micaiah Lee off the head on the throw-in. Looks like she's having a good laugh there. It's always great to see. We'll be having an interview with one of the players coming up as the game ends. Let's talk about this game and what they have left to do with the remainder of the season. As Finley Yoakum grabs 2 more for the Chieftains. Game, Northwest Classen taking another timeout. The game right now sitting at Sapulpa 70, Northwest Classen 14 with 2:45 left to play in the game. And as they take this timeout here, I myself am going to head down to the sideline to get ready for that interview, and I will be right back with you folks here in just a few moments. Welcome back, Chieftain fans, with 2 minutes winding down here into fourth quarter. And the ball goes out of the bounds there for the Chieftains. Score sits at 70-14 with a running clock here in the Chieftain Center. A minute 50 left to play. And now this just becomes a game of fun, more or less, for everyone involved. It's been a wonderful game, a wonderful win to have here for Midwinter Court. For those of you that aren't familiar with Midwinter Court, it is the homecoming of the winter athletics here in Sapulpa, and spring athletics as well, I believe. You can now see the boys teams getting ready to come out and warm up. And once again, set to have an interview here in just a few moments. One of the key players from tonight's game on the Lady Chieftains team. Here we go, 50 seconds winding down. And 2 more for the Chieftains right there from Finley Yoakum. 72-16, 35 seconds left to play here in the Chieftain Center. As 15 seconds wind down. Last 10 seconds now. Counting it down. 5 seconds left to go. And that's the ball game, folks. Your Sapulpa Chieftains 72 against the Northwest Classen Knights 16. And once again, don't go anywhere. We're about to have a sideline interview with one of the key players from this game. And Chieftain fans, we are now joined on the sideline by senior Wrigley Atkinson here on the girls basketball team. And Wrigley, what an outstanding game that was. Coming off of an unfortunate loss last week here in the Chieftain Center against Edmond North. How do you feel after that win?
I feel like it's going to give a confidence booster to our team. We need a little bit of a confidence booster. We need to take care of Eden next week, take care of Jinx, and then we'll move on to the playoffs, and I think we'll be in a good place.
And this is your senior year on the team. You've been here for 4 years, correct? Yeah, 4 years. It's been outstanding watching you play all those 4 years. Do you have anything you'd like to say to the people watching on Chieftain TV and what you're going to do next at SWOSU?
I'd like to say thank you to our community. Thank you to our coaching staff. They're awesome. Couldn't ask for a better one. Thank you to my teammates, and I just hope to go and continue what I've been doing great next year at SWOSU and come back and watch my Chieftains.
Well, thank you, Wrigley, and good luck on the remainder of those games. And for those of you watching on Chieftain TV, we will be right back in just a few moments to break down the start of the boys' game, and we'll be back down on the court, on the sideline once again to interview Coach Nagel at halftime. Welcome back, Chieftain fans, to the Chieftain Center on the campus of Sapulpa High School for tonight's doubleheader between the Northwest Classen Knights and your Sapulpa Chieftains. We're now entering the start of the boys' game, and if you're just now joining us, I'm Bryce Miller, and it's great to have you all with us tonight on Chieftain TV. If you missed the ending of that girls' game, the Lady Chieftains took down the Lady Knights 72-16. And now as we enter this boys' game, we've got a couple of things to look forward to here. The Northwest Clemson Knights currently sit at 8-11 overall, winning last week against Enid, but losing their last three prior to that. The Sapulpa boys sit at 8-12, an almost identical record, coming barely out on top earlier this week against Bartlesville, 52-50, and almost having the upset of the century last week here in the Chieftain Center, 48-61, and topping Glenpool the week before that, 41-35. Now, both of these teams have some outstanding talent on it, and it is going to be an interesting matchup tonight. In District 4, where both of these teams sit, 6A District 4, Sapulpa sits in, excuse me, I need to count here, folks, sits in 7th place, with Northwest Classen just above them in 6th. The Knights have yet to play any top 5, 10, or top 20 teams so far this season, and currently sit at 5-9 against teams in 6A. Whereas Sapulpa is similar, currently has not played a top 5 team, but are 1-1 against the top 5 and 1-2 against the top 20 team. And they are currently 2-9 in 6A. And so this is lining up to be an exciting match tonight, folks, with some exciting plays looking to happen as the two teams now get ready to take the court. As we look forward, the Chieftains are almost out of grasp of coming out of here with a winning record, having to win every single game for the remainder of the season, those being tonight's game against Northwest Classen, next week against Enid, then Jinx, and finally against Sand Springs here in the Chieftain Center for the Highway 97 rivalry. They played Sand Springs earlier in the season at Sand Springs and fell 71-36. And now, getting ready for the starting lineups of the two teams. Northwest Classen, again, a little bit smaller in team size. And we will head down to the court now for the starting lineup for these two teams and enjoy a hype video for the boys basketball team. there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineups of the two teams for tonight's game against the Sapulpa Chieftains and the Northwest Classen Knights. And again, a good look at tonight's game. Head coach of the Sapulpa Chieftains is going to be Coach Jordan Nagel, who has done some outstanding stuff with these Chieftains. And the head coach of Northwest Classen is going to be Jonathan Bates. And the first quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by First United Bank. First United Bank, we want to meet you where you are in your journey to help inspire and empower you to spend life wisely. Go Chieftains. And here we go. Northwest Classen's going to get the tip-off tonight. And it's going to be picked up by number 11, Brandon Butler, a senior on this Northwest Classen team. Now, very similar to the Chieftains, they were running a fairly young team, only having 2 seniors on their starting roster, whereas the Chieftains have 4. And he's going to, Northwest Classen is going to grab the first points there. And here we go, Zach Lewis now in the paint, and almost grabbed 2 for the Chieftains, but just outside. And here we go, Jalen Lopez now with the ball out for 3, and it's just off the mark there from number 21, Davian Wilkinson. And Sapulpa's going to get their first foul. It's going to be from Roman Poindexter. And we were just noticing actually just before the game, last year's Roman Abbage is actually here at the game tonight. A wonderful student section and home section as a whole tonight for tonight's game. As Jalen Lopez's second shot is just off the mark. Now up 3-0 above the Chieftains. Zach Lewis comes in. Passing in there to number 10, Landon Barber. And there is 3 right there from Roman Poindexter. And the Chieftains, just as quickly as they were behind, have tied it back up. 3-3. And there it is, another Sapulpa foul. Ty Williams looking for 2, putting up 1. Going in, rolling out the front of the rim. Now he looks for 2. And there it is, nothing but net. Hitting 2 there. Here we go, Zach Lewis under some pressure as the Knights drop in to a little bit of man coverage. And a little bit of miscommunication there on the court between Jaden Lanham and Chase Ward. And something I mentioned in the girls' game there towards the tail end, 6A is a conference the Chieftains have not been in a number of years, and it has proven to be a slight bit more of a challenge than what I believe they first anticipated. Both teams still performing extremely well this season, all in all. The season, again, still far from over. Several more games to be played, and, of course, the playoffs to come after that. Chieftains currently set at 2 team fouls, scored 3-5, Northwest Classen leading with 5:50 left to play as Jalen Lopez puts up 2 more there for the Knights. Zach Lewis coming in, hoping to bring it back for the Chieftains here. And there's almost 3 more just off the mark there from Roman Poindexter. And now the Knights looking for 3 of their own, unable to get it as it bounces off the top. And that's going to put the ball into Chieftain hands. As Jaden Lanham checks it in there to Zach Lewis. Zach Lewis. We were lucky enough to have an interview with him at the end of last game here in the Chieftains Center against Edmond North. Very optimistic player and a great team leader here. One of the Chieftains' best players here, having multiple 20-point games and really just putting in the work. And again, a little bit of miscommunication there from the Chieftains, from Jaden Lanham. And this time, and Lanier Everett now checks in for Jaden Lanham. Coach Nagel not happy with him, talking to him there on the sideline. Almost three there. Brandon Butler not able to put it in. But Ty Williams manages to get two there as the Chieftains are going to take the first of their timeouts. This first timeout is brought to you by Chick-fil-A Glenpool. Chick-fil-A fans, earn points on your next order when using the Chick-fil-A app. Download today to earn points, receive rewards, redeem benefits. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. And again, the Chieftains have had, all in all, a pretty great season. Been lucky enough to sit down with Coach Jordan Nagel, head coach of the boys basketball team here, 2 times this season on CSBN. Once at the beginning of the season, and once just a few weeks ago as we came out of winter break. And now 4:25 left to play here in this first quarter. Northwest Classen leads 9 to the Chieftains 3. And Zach Lewis gets the ball stolen by Brandon Butler there, who puts it up for 2. And they're going to count that basket and give him an extra chance there to get another point. And we'll see if Brandon Butler can turn 2 into 3. And that's 3 team fouls. The boys basketball team has been very low fouling over these past couple of games. We've seen them here at the Chieftains Center, which has contributed to their success as Brandon Butler puts up another one off of his free throw there. It's really contributed to the Chieftains' success, allowing them to play a lot more aggressive there at the end of the game. But that is not appearing to be the case so far tonight, but it is only the first quarter as Chase Ward's shot, or excuse me, Roman Poindexter's shot comes up just short there. There's 3 more right there from Brandon Butler. And the Chieftains having to kick it into high gear, and it's just off the mark again for 3 from Roman Poindexter. And leaving him wide open right there, Jalen Lopez puts up 3 more. Northwest Classen. Some defensive adjustments clearly need to be made here on the Chieftains side of the ball. And right there, number 21, Davion Wilkinson, the Knights takes the charge there from Zach Lewis. And now number 4, Jalen Pratt checks in for the Chieftains, and number 1, Chase Ward. And this is not the way that we wanted to see this game start, especially after coming off of that last girls' game. Nonetheless, there's still a lot of ball to be played, and we're hoping the Chieftains can make the correct adjustments to kick it into high gear and bring it back. As Lanier Everett looks for 3, and he gets it! Cha-ching, that's a Chieftain 3-pointer. And a wonderful shot that was. Nothing but net on that one. And this here could be the start of that Chieftain comeback. With 2:40 left to play here in the first quarter. Score sets it Sapulpa 6, Northwest Classen 18. Now here we go, Jace Barker coming down the court with the ball for the Chieftains. As our Midwinter Court attendants prepare. Lanier Everett looks for 3 more from the corner, and he gets it! What a shot! Lanier Everett is on fire tonight. Right there, 2 3-pointers from him alone in this first quarter, putting him at 6 points. The only player in the game right now with points, I believe. Now lessening the gap, putting it within a 10-point game. 9 to go. As the Chieftains now in possession of the ball again, as Jace Parker holds it at 18. And he pulls it, and he gets it again! The Chieftains are going crazy on these 3-pointers. Look at that. Jace Parker grabs 3 more for the Chieftains, now putting the score at Sapulpa 12 to 18 as Northwest Classen takes a timeout to evaluate that Leaf defense right there. Unable to stop the Chieftains at distance there, only able to stop them in the paint. Good call there by Coach Jordan Nagel for swapping it up a little bit there offensively and making Northwest Classen's previous defensive strategies not work. And fall up there a bit short. I'm Bryce Miller, and I'd like to thank you all for joining us tonight on Chieftain TV, the home to all live events here at Sapulpa High School. If you haven't already subscribed, do so now to stay updated on school news, sporting events happening around the school, and so much more. Special thanks to all who have helped make this game possible tonight: Colin, Bruce, Gabriel, Koopel, Traven, and of course, Mr. Reed Richards, who's the head of the program and has taken it over this year. And what an outstanding job he has done as Brandon Butler takes the ball down the court for the Knights. Handing off into the hands of Davion Wilkinson, and the Chieftains jumping on it. It's like a fumble in a football game out here as Lanier Everett comes up with it. Passing it out right there to Jalen Pratt. Saw his possession. Passes it into Jace Parker, who's looking for 3 more, and just off the mark, bouncing off the rim. And this game has quickly heated up with 1:15 left to play in this first quarter. And Ty grabs 2 more there for the Knights, putting their first points up here in a little bit amidst the Chieftain onslaught. And some great defense there by Ty Williams, who grabs 2 more for the Knights. Now Chase Ward coming down the court for the Chieftains, hoping to close that up again, as it now becomes a 10-point game once more. 40 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. Lanier Everett passes it in, back out. Now in the paint. Chase Parker thinking about it. Out to Lanier Everett from 18, and just off the mark there. That's his first miss of tonight from distance. And now it looks like the Knights are just looking to draw out the clock, take it into the second quarter. As Ty Williams grabs 2 more there before the end of the quarter. Chieftains looking to do something with the last 3 seconds on the clock. As he puts it up, and 3 right there! What a shot there from Jace Parker. A buzzer beater to take us into the second quarter, keeping the game within 9 points. Chieftains sitting at 15 to the Knights 24. And as we head in to the second quarter, Sapulpa Athletic Department would like to thank Bennett Steele for their continued support of the Sapulpa Athletic Department. And as this is a packed stadium tonight, the OSSAA would like to remind everyone that respect of the opponent, spectators, coaches, and officials is necessary at all levels of athletic and activity programs. At today's game, everyone's behavior should be characterized by generosity and genuine concern for others. Sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. Do the right thing. And now as we come into the second quarter, we start to set our eyes towards halftime. It's going to feature our Midwinter Court attendants taking the court and the crowning of the Midwinter Court Queen. And in addition to that, right before then, we'll be sitting down with Coach Jordan Nagel for a quick sideline interview on this first half, what's gone well and what needs to be improved on. And of course, just like the girls' game, at the end of it, we will sit down and talk with a key player from today's game on the Chieftains team. And here we go as Jalen Pratt checks it in to Chase Ward to start off the second quarter. A lot of pressure coming. Ooh, and Chase Parker just looking to pass it. Coming up just short, the ball goes out of bounds. And still within a 10-point game, thanks to Chase Parker's three-pointer there at the end of that first quarter. And Jalen Lopez looking to answer with three of his own, but unable to do it. Doesn't have the same dead eye some of the Chieftains did so far tonight. Although Sapulpa does foul there, Landon Barber. And now Jaden Lanham comes back into the game. He had a rough start to the game tonight, having a few miscommunications, a few bad reads with his teammates. As Ty Williams puts up three for the Knights. Jaden Lanham coming in. Again, having a rough start, now getting his hands on the ball. As the Chieftains pass it around, Lanier Everett outside, driving in for two, and there it is. A 10-point game here in the Chieftain Center. Sapulpa sitting at 17, Northwest Classen 27. And three more there from Brandon Butler. Around. Zach Lewis has been taken out for the time being. Ooh, what a pass there. Lanier manages to keep it, but they're going to give him backcourt for that. A little bit of a questionable call there, in my opinion, as it looked like the ball might have been knocked back there, but blind deaf, but I do not want to be a ref, I'll tell you that. Say here on Chieftain TV, the Zebras are saying, look at me. Brandon Butler takes the attention away from them and puts it on himself for three more. Extending the lead here for the Knights. And great defense there by Brandon Butler. Zach Lewis checks in the game for Chase Ward as he's going to take a break there. And here we go, Chase Parker looking to shake it in for the Chieftains. And he does so to number 4, Jalen Pratt. And now the ball is zooming around the outside for the Chieftains. Lanier Everett looking for three more from the top. Unable to get it. Zach Lewis looks to grab the rebound, but loses it to Davion Wilkinson. And things were starting to look good, but the defense for the Chieftains is slipping as Chris Collins grabs three more. Now, almost a 20-point game. Sapulpa sitting at 17, Northwest Classen 36, 5.5 minutes left to play here in this first half. It's Lanier Everett. Draws a foul, and it's going to get a chance at two. Jalen Lopez is the one on the foul. Now sitting at 1-1 for team fouls. Lanier for 15. He does. And just off the back of the rim. Never sure what to call that, to be honest with you. The back, and I'm going to call it the platform from now on. I like that. And Lanier Everett does make one of them, putting the Chiefs score to 18. And again, if anyone does have any recommendation of what to call our paint, because it is not painted, I would love to hear it. I'm going to refer to it as the strip now. And I will just be making up random terms for the rest of this broadcast in hopes of the best. As Jalen Lopez grabs the rebound, unable to put it in. Now Zach Lewis racing down the court. And blocked! What a stop there And that's going to be a jump ball, it looks like. That's signaled by the referee. And the Knights are going to be the one that receive it. Here they go. Davion Wilkinson to pass it in, and he does so as the three is just off the mark. And a great stop there by the Chieftains on that rebound. Brandon Butler. And the Chieftains have been having, and there it is. Jaden Lanham is just not on the mark tonight with these passes. Coach Nagel is not happy with him after that, and understandably so. That is the fourth or fifth time that has happened tonight, and that is not a performance you can be having against a team like this, where every mistake is going to count against you for sure. And a noticeably larger crowd population on the Chieftain side of the court, although noticeably quieter. It's a little bit upsetting. And that was definitely out. I was going to say, if that wasn't called, there was going to be some questioning, and I might have had to go pick up a pair of glasses there for that referee on the sideline. And here we go, Zach Lewis. Around as it looks like the Knights playing some zone coverage. Zach Lewis in trouble, gets it out. Just in time, and unable to connect. And the defense is just not there tonight, but luckily neither was that shot. And it makes it out. The Chieftains are going to have to do better at getting these rebounds if they want to have any hope coming out on top here. And that's going to be a foul there, I believe, on the Knights. And it is on Chris Collins. Now, the population of this Northwest Classen team is slightly bigger than that of their girls, for those of you that weren't there for that. Still, ever so slightly smaller. As Jace Parker's shot is just off the mark again. Now, again, we'll hear from Coach Jordan Nagel here in a few moments as we head towards halftime on his thoughts. But in my professional, unprofessional opinion, Chiefs are going to have to work on making some of these shots connect and working a lot better defensively. They're doing great offensively getting the ball down, but unfortunately defensively they have just not been able to stop the Knights, leaving them wide open out on the flanks. Line to shoot several noticeable threes as Ty Williams alone has 15 points over the Chieftains, almost as many as the Chieftains have points themselves. Lanier Everett now with the ball going into the paint and puts it in for the Chieftains. 2 points there, putting the score 20-36. Northwest Classen leading. 2.5 minutes left to play here in this first half of the game. Again, at halftime, we will see the Winter Court celebrations happening. And we're excited for that as we will now learn who the queen of the Midwinter Court will be. And rolls out right there. If the Chieftains could stop it here, that would have been a big morale boost, but they just were not able to do it, and unfortunately not able to get their check-in off the mark either. And the Knights grab four more, extremely quickly. Now is Zach Lewis. Looks to pull this back, and it's an official, a 20-point game, 20-40. Sapulpa down. Zach Lewis off the mark again. Zach Lewis currently has no points this game. An unlikely sight from him. Zach Lewis, one of the highest scoring players on this boys basketball team. And 3 more come right there from Jalen Lopez. And this game is quickly coming out of reach for the Chieftains. Another half to play for sure, but if it stays going like this, that half won't last very long for them. Zach Lewis looks to get his first of the night, and it is just off the mark again, as 3 is off the mark from Demarion. As Roman Poindexter waiting to come in there for the Chieftains. And the ball gets knocked out of Brandon Butler's hands. And with that, I'm going to take a short break and head down to the sideline for our halftime interview with Coach Nagel. Chieftain fans, it's wonderful to have you with us. Now on the sideline here with Coach Jordan Nagel, head coach of the boys basketball team. Now, Coach, you were starting to come back there at the end of the first half, three-pointer after three-pointer being trained, and it kind of started to slip away there in the second quarter. Can you tell me what happened there?
We're not buying into the game plan. You got to limit them on the offensive glass. They get 3 offensive rebounds in the first 4 possessions of the game. They're shooting the ball really well, but we're not guarding. We're not defending. We don't play with any energy. I don't know. But got 16 more minutes to try to figure it out.
Is there anything that you're looking to improve coming out of halftime specifically to help your chances at coming back at this second half?
Find guys with effort, energy, and heart.
Of course, and good luck, Coach. And for those of you watching on Chieftain TV, we're now going to pay attention to these Midwinter Court attendants, and we will be back with you on the sideline at the end of the game.
Her dedication earned her an honorable mention in the National Spanish Exam in 2024. She has been a proud member of the Chieftains for 3 years, earning an impressive 7 state titles, including the prestigious OFTTDA Grand Champion title, as well as 2 national titles. She is also a member of the National Honor Society and served as the junior class historian. Brinley's commitment to academics is evident through her 4.3 GPA and recognition as a 3-year academic all-state honoree. Outside of school, she is a competitive dancer at Ovations and an active member of the Way Church. After high school, Brinley plans to attend college, earn a degree in medicine, and pursue a career in dermatology. Brinley is escorted by Tyler Morgan. Tyler is the son of John and Sarah Morgan. Tyler is a member of the Principal's Honor Roll and a Sapulpa Herald Sophomore of the Month. He is also a member of the Sapulpa High School basketball, cross country, and track teams, where he has earned varsity letters in both cross country and basketball. He has received academic all-conference honors for both sports and serves on the Athletic Leadership Council and SHS Key Club. Beyond athletics, Tyler is the co-creator of the Sapulpa Summer Blitzball and 3v3 basketball leagues and a multi-year commissioner for multiple fantasy football leagues. Tyler is an active member of the Way Church, where he has participated in many mission trips. After high school, Tyler plans to continue his basketball career at collegiate level while pursuing a degree in business with aspirations for a successful career in real estate. Juniors, Brinley Benson and Tyler Morgan. Your next junior attendant is Jasmine Tate. Jasmine is the daughter of Anthony and Amber Tate. Jasmine is a member of the Sapulpa High School softball and basketball teams. She is an active member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes as well. Her dedication to softball has earned her numerous accolades, including 2023-2024 Softball Defensive Player of the Year, 3 years of academic all-conference honorable mention, and 2 years of Frontier Valley Conference all-district honorable mention. Jasmine attends Calvary Baptist Church. After high school, she plans to continue her softball career at the next level while furthering her education. Jasmine is escorted by Demarion McKinney. Demarion is the son of Brenda and Daquan Hughes. Demarion plays on the Sapulpa High School varsity basketball team. He attends the Way Church and is a youth leader at Make It Happen Youth Foundation. After high school, Demarion plans to attend Oklahoma State University and be a basketball coach one day. Juniors Jasmine Tate and Demarion McKinney. Final junior attendant is Lily Wilson. Lily is the daughter of Tamara and Philip Wilson. Lily is a 3-year varsity starter for the Sapulpa High School girls soccer team. She is also a 2-year member of the varsity bowling team and has earned academic all-conference honors for the past 3 years. Lily has received her Green Hand degree and chapter degree in FFA and was named an all-district honorable mention for soccer. Lily is from Polecat Ceremonial Ground and is a member of the UG chapter of the Native American Church. In addition to playing for Westside Alliance, Lily is committed to continuing her soccer career at the collegiate level while pursuing a degree in physical therapy or sports medicine. Lily is escorted by Spencer Gray. Spencer is the son of Dakota Campbell and Waylon Gray. He is actively involved in the Sapulpa High School Native American Student Association and has earned an academic letter and consistent placement on the honor roll. Spencer is from Hickory Ceremonial Ground, showcasing his leadership and commitment to his community. Spencer plans to further his education at the University of Oklahoma, where he will study to become an IT technician. Juniors Lily Wilson and Spencer Gray. Your first senior attendant is Peyton Bolden. Peyton is the daughter of Carrie and Matt Bolden. Peyton is an accomplished student athlete at Sapulpa High School. She serves as the captain of the girls varsity soccer team and is a dedicated member of the Athletic Leadership Council, National Honor Society, and Key Club Executive Board. Her hard work on and off the field has earned her academic all-conference honors 3 times, as well as all-district honorable mention in soccer for 2024. Outside of school, Peyton plays club soccer for Tulsa Soccer Club and is an active member of Victory Christian Church. After high school, she plans to continue her soccer career at the collegiate level while majoring in health and sciences, with aspirations to pursue a career in the medical field. Peyton is escorted by Wyatt Long. Wyatt Dwayne also sings in the Sapulpa High School Choir, and he will be performing in the musical this spring. After graduation, Dwayne plans on attending Bethany College, where he has been offered $104,000 in scholarships. He plans on earning his degree in accounting and obtaining his certified public accounting license. While he is in college, he plans to play soccer. Seniors Audrey Ford and Dwayne Norman. Your next senior attendant is Rainey McIntosh. Rainey is the daughter of David and Jamie McIntosh. Rainey is a member of both the Sapulpa High School volleyball and tennis teams and has earned recognition for her leadership and sportsmanship. Rainey received the inaugural Sportsmanship Award from the Oklahoma Tennis Association, the Core Value Award for Commitment, and Academic All-Conference Honors. She is also actively involved in NHS, Key Club, and the Leadership Council, demonstrating her dedication to both academics and service. After high school, Rainey plans to attend the University of Central Oklahoma and pursue a career in travel nursing. Rainey is escorted by Trey Henderson. Trey is the son of Andrea Henderson. Trey is a member of the Sapulpa High School football and wrestling teams. Trey has earned recognition as a 2-year varsity letterman in wrestling. His commitment to athletics showcases his determination and work ethic both on and off the mat. After high school, Trey plans to attend the University of Central Oklahoma, where he will pursue a degree in business and finance to become an accountant. Seniors Rainey McIntosh and Trey Henderson. Your next senior attendant is Addie Merrill. Addie is the daughter of Heather and John Merrill. She is the captain of both the Sapulpa High School sideline cheerleading and stunt teams, and a member of the Leadership Council. Addie has earned recognition as a stunt state champion, cheer all-region, and a 4-time academic all-conference honoree. Outside of school, she is involved with the Way Church, where she attends and works. She also coaches tumbling at Ovations and volunteers as a coach for Lone Star Cheer. Addie plans to attend Oklahoma Baptist University, where she will cheer and study ministry. Addie is escorted by Jackson Stevens. Jackson is the son of Scott and Linda Stevens. He is a member of the Sapulpa High School leadership team and Blue Group. Jackson is a member of the Sapulpa High School varsity soccer team. In both his sophomore and junior years, he was named Offensive Player of the Year. Last year, he was also named First Team All-District, and all 4 years of the team, he has earned academic all-conference. He also plays competitive club team soccer. Jackson is an active member of Life Church. Currently, he is a Quick Trip employee, and after high school, Jackson plans to attend college, major in business management, and play college soccer. Seniors Addie Merrill and Jackson Stevens. Your last senior attendant is Jayla Moten. Jayla is the daughter of Brianna and Renetta Qualls and Adrian Moten. Jayla is a member of the Sapulpa High School's girls basketball team. She also serves as co-president of the SHS chapter of the NAACP and is an active member of Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Jayla has received the Core Value Award for Responsibility. She is on the National Society of High School Scholars and has been named Academic All-Conference. After graduating high school, Jayla plans to attend university and major in kinesiology. Jayla is escorted by Isaac Shelton. Isaac is the son of Carrie Ellis. Isaac is a standout athlete at Sapulpa High School, excelling in both football and track. His dedication and talent on the field earned him the honor of being named a 5A first-team All-District player for his position in 2023, followed by the prestigious title of 6A2 first-team All-District Defensive Player of the Year in 2024. Isaac's hard work and leadership have set him apart as a force to be reckoned with within athletics. After high school, he plans to continue his football career at NEL while pursuing a major in business and a minor in psychology. Seniors Jayla Moten and Isaac Shelton.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our Queens escorts one more round of applause. And now, your 2025 Midwinter Court Queen is Peyton Bolden.
And welcome back, Chieftain fans, to the Chieftain Center here on the campus of Sapulpa High School. We're now headed into the second half of the boys' game against the Northwest Classen Knights and your Sapulpa Chieftains. I'm Bryce Miller, and it's wonderful to have you all with us here on Chieftain TV tonight. If you missed that halftime interview with Coach Jordan Nagel, he was not pleased with the way the ending of the half ended, but he is hoping that things will come back soon. And if you missed the crowning of the home Midwinter Court Queen, that went to Peyton Bolden, the first senior we saw tonight. And halftime tonight was brought to you by American Heritage Bank. Bank smart, manage your valuable time, and go digital with American Heritage Bank. Digital banking allows you to check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, pay a person, view and print statements, make deposits on the go, receive balance alerts via text or email, track spending and create budgets. 24/7 banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today and make life easier. Visit us at ahb.bank and get started today. Member FDIC. And the Chieftains going into halftime unfortunately had a little bit of miscommunication across the court. Some unfortunate passes and a lack of defense contributed to the 20-point lead that the Knights still have. The Chieftains really ramped it up at the end of the first quarter, putting 3-point up after 3-point up. And as we head into the third quarter, the Sapulpa Athletic Department would like to thank Tulsa Bone and Joint, our official sports medicine provider for all district athletics. And here we go as Roman Poindexter tosses it in to Zach Lewis to start us off in the second half. Again, we're hoping to see some improvement on this Chieftains team in the second half. Hopefully halftime is going to give them that boost that they needed. Again, Coach Jordan Nagel was not pleased with the ending of that first half. Chieftains seeming to move a little bit better here, but what we're really concerned about is the defensive side of the ball and where they end up there, as that shot is just off the mark. And now Davion Wilkinson tosses it into Jalen Lopez, who has been on fire tonight. And that right there is Ty Williams with the ball. He has had an outstanding night tonight as well, 15 points just by himself, picking up a good majority of the team's points at home. Playing monkey in the middle down on the court. They toss the ball back and forth. And Chieftains are appearing to play a little bit better defense, as that was a good offensive scheme there for Jalen Lopez to get his 2 points. Zach Lewis racing down the court. Zach Lewis again, unlikely game for him, having no points this late in the game, looking for his first, and he gets them. There's 2 right there, getting his first 2 points of the game. Now, back to a 20-point game, 25-45, Sapulpa down, 6:15 left to play. Again, the Chieftains are playing a little bit better defensively here. Look at the drop there. Out to Lanier Everett, who's looking and is tripped up. And that's going to be a foul on number 21, Davion Wilkinson. And Lanier Everett should get a chance to put those 2 up here. Although, not as epically as we would have hoped. What was looking to line up to be a slam dunk there.
First team foul.
Off the mark. Hit to the left there, runs right outside of the rim. Game here. Lanier hoping to make at least one of And Roman Poindexter comes away with that rebound as Lanier Everett puts up 2 more for the Chieftains there. Again, Lanier Everett and Zach Lewis, 2 of the more notable seniors here on this Chieftains team. Really providing a lot of leadership and putting up a lot of points on the board alone. As Chris Collins puts up a few more. Chris Collins, every time I say that, I feel like I'm supposed to be saying Chris Collinsworth. Watching Sunday Night Football as Zach Lewis grabs 2 more for himself, putting himself up to 4 points on the night. Again, unlikely, usually close to double digits, if not at it by this point in the game, but maybe he's a late bloomer here with a wonderful block. Look at that, Zach Lewis coming down with the rebound. And the ball's knocked away from Zach Lewis by Chris Collins, but Chieftains managed to retain possession. Ball just passed around, and 3 right there, cha-ching! That's a Chieftain 3-pointer by Jace Parker. Look at that, 33-47, with 4:30 left to play here in that 3rd quarter. And the shot is just off the mark by Jalen Lopez as Zach Lewis comes down with the rebound. And here he is, tripped up, ball knocked away from him. And this is looking like it's going to end in a few points there. And that's going to count the basket. As Lanier Everett comes in a little bit too hot. And Damian Wilkinson puts up 2 there. Or excuse me, Ty Williams puts up 2 there. Hoping for 1, and Lanier Everett's going to get a break after that one. As Landon Barber checks in for him. Lanier Everett has put in his work tonight, making up a good majority of the Chieftains points by himself. Well-deserved break over there on the bench. And an unfortunate night for Jaden Lanham, as Ty Williams puts up an extra for the Chieftains. Jaden Lanham came into the game, and unfortunately was just off the mark with a couple of passes and was not able to recover when he was put back in later. Zach Lewis looks for 3, and he gets it! Rolls it in. And I assume that basket is not going to be counted. Foul on Landon Barber. Off there, and tripped up there, but Zach Lewis does come down with the ball. And ball remains in the Chieftains' hands tonight. Zach Lewis has possession now. Their side of the court as he drives across the night territory. Nice pass by Zach Lewis. And looking for 2, unable to get it. But Landon Barber does come down with that rebound, gets it off to Zach Lewis, who passes it out to Jace Parker. Passes it back out, and that too was right there for the Chieftains. It just didn't go in like they wanted. And defensively so far in the second half, the Chieftains have been playing pretty good, holding them only to 2-pointers so far, and not leaving those 3-point opportunities as open as they were at the end of that first half. Although offensively, they are going to have to start putting some points up on the board. They hope to have a comeback in this game. And Zach Lewis just off the mark, almost gets knocked back in, but unable to do it. And look at that, Landon Barber keeps drive alive for the Chieftains as he picks it up. And there's 2 more right there for Roman Poindexter. Putting the score at 35-52, 2:40 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Now, Brandon Butler has possession, passes it off. Chris Collins, back to him, looking in for 2, and I don't know what that was. Shouldn't have done that, maybe you would have made the basket, but his teammate does pull down the rebound. Someone has left the door open here in the Chieftains Center, and there's a brisk breeze coming across the court. As more right there for Roman Poindexter. Roman Poindexter putting in his part of the effort now. Here we go again. So right there, number 5, Jalen Lopez, not leaving him open there for that three-point. Chieftains playing up close, making him scared to shoot from deep. Playing zone coverage, it appears. And off the mark. And there is a foul there on number 22, Ty Williams. Chieftains going to get possession from that. Minute 22 left to play. As the score sits at 37-54. Northwest Classen Knights. Jonathan Bates does an outstanding job as a Classen team. Breland made it 11 this year. And we're seeing that tonight. Zach Lewis drives down the court and puts up 2 more for the Chieftains. 39-54. This game is quickly starting to come back and reach for the Chieftains. Coach Nagel had a somewhat motivational talk as Brandon Butler puts up 2 more. And Zach Lewis just off the mark there. 54 seconds left to play in this third quarter. The Chieftains put up a few more points of their own and keep the Knights in scoring here. This game could be right in their grasp going into the fourth. And the Knights seeming to kind of, oh, what a steal right there by Jace Parker. As he puts 2 more up for the Chieftains, putting it 41-56 with 15 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. And nice steal there by Zach Lewis, keeping the drive alive, passing it into Jace Parker. He needs to put up a few more points before the end, and he does! Right there, 43-56 with 3 seconds left to play. And the third quarter timeout's going to be called by Northwest Classen after that bad defensive hold there. The Chieftains bring this game back into reach for themselves in the fourth quarter. Now within 13 points. What will the boys do? The girls, once again, an absolute blowout game. 72-16 is the final score there. Had a few words with senior number 23, Wrigley Atkinson, after that game. He was excited about the morale boost that game will bring to her and her team after a few heartbreaking defeats here at home. Although an exciting win earlier this week against Bartlesville, where they went on the road to face them. And the fourth quarter is going to be brought to you by the Way Church. The Sapulpa Athletic Department would also like to thank TTCU Federal Credit Union, home of the Sapulpa Chieftains School Pride Card, where we ask, what can TTCU do for you? Visit our local Sapulpa branch for your financial needs. With approved credit, some restrictions apply. TTCU Federal Credit Union, life is better in balance. And here it is. If the Chieftains can keep up what they've been doing in this third quarter, they should come out on top in this game. Keep playing good defensive ball, holding them to just 2 points per drive, and answering with 2 points of their own again and again. They should come out on top here. A couple of costly mistakes there by Northwest Classen there towards the end of that quarter has helped the Chieftains come and bring themselves back into this game. And once again after this game, we'll head down and we will talk with the key player from this game on the Chieftains team. And here we go. The Knights are set to start off with the ball. Number 21, Davion Wilkinson, set to check it in. And indeed, this is the final countdown here in the Chieftains Center. Last 8 minutes of ball to be played here tonight as the ball goes into Brandon Butler. And here we go. Brandon Butler nowhere to go with it. And gonna draw a foul of it, I believe. And gonna get a chance to put 2 up. Zach Lewis gonna get the foul there. Gonna get charged with the foul. As Brandon Butler gets a chance to put his 2 up. And within 10 seconds, the Chiefs have already drawn 1 foul. Pretty good start. As that one is just off the mark there. And that might be what the Chieftains need to bring them out here. And we'll see if the Chieftains can come away with the ball after this shot. And off the mark again as Zach Lewis comes down with it. Ball don't lie, as they say. And here we go, Chase Ward. It's the ball as he passes it out to Jace Barker. And now looking for 3, just off the mark again there from Roman Poindexter. He put up a couple of 3s himself at the start of this game. And Zach Lewis comes down with the rebound. This is the kind of performance you need to see right here. Northwest Classen making a few mistakes. Zach Lewis picks up 2 more for the Chieftains, putting the score 45-56. Kind of the performance you need to see. Your Chieftains playing really well on their A game coming into this fourth quarter, and Northwest Classen making a few costly mistakes. As long as that keeps up, Chieftains keep playing good defensive ball and force Northwest Classen to make those kind of mistakes. We're going to see the Chieftains come out with a win tonight. But there's still a lot of game to be played, and the Chieftains are still down and have to make a comeback before all that can be said and done. And off the mark, somehow coming down with the rebound, it's Ty Williams. Jace Barker takes it down the court, back to Roman Poindexter and back to himself. Jace Barker looking for 3, and he gets it, nothing but net. There it is. It is now a 10-point game here in the Chieftains Center. 48-58, 6.5 minutes left to play here in the Chieftains Center. And what an exciting game this has been made out to be. A game that we first thought was out of reach and is now quickly coming back into it. And when I say we thought it was out of reach, I never meant me. And unfortunately there is Ty Williams, puts up 2 more. Now at 24 points on the night for himself. What a game he has had. And almost 3 more there for the Chieftains. And the ball is almost off the mark there. The Brandon Butler pulls it back in, grabbing 2 for himself. Zach Lewis trying to drive in, unable to get anywhere with it. Jordan sit back from 18, looking for 3, and off the mark. Again, Zach Lewis from distance. It's not the player he is in the paint. In the paint, Zach Lewis is a deadly weapon. And there it is, Brandon Butler for 3 more. And just as quickly as the Chieftains were on a comeback story, they are falling away from it. And let's see, 5 minutes left to play here in the third. Zach Lewis looks for 3 and is going to draw a foul. 48-65, 4 minutes, 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. Zach Lewis getting the chance to shooting 2 here. Now, for one of your last home games, this is not the way you wanted it to be going. But again, in basketball, there is still plenty of hope with almost 5 minutes left on the clock. Still plenty of chance for mistakes and successes to be made on the court. And we'll see if the Chieftains can do that here as Zach Lewis makes the second, putting the score at 49-65. And here we go. And wide open in the corner for three, off the mark. And now out of bounds, Jalen Lopez. Tried to say he was shoved out of bounds, but you definitely stumbled. And here he goes, Zach Lewis coming in. Nice pass. Now to Roman Poindexter, and out and tipped. Blocked up. Almost looked like he might have ran out of bounds there, but oh, what a steal right there by Chase Parker. Taking it back, and he misses it as Brandon Butler comes away with it. Driving in, and just unable to really stop him in the paint except for right there. Now that's something right there you'll see. Nice tip there by the Chieftains. Chase Parker comes away with it, gets it up to Zach Lewis. And there's a foul there. And it looks like Brandon Butler is down on the court. I was just about to mention how Brandon Butler, when you saw him kind of slide out of bounds there after his trying to make a layup, so quickly gets back out on the court and gets back in the corner ready to shoot up again. Now Brandon Butler trying to stay in the game, but it's definitely hurting from whatever it was. Holding himself together to stay in this game. Player that it seems like they can't lose. I believe he's played almost probably every quarter of this game actually, and has himself 16 points. A costly player to go out there. Him, Ty Williams making up the majority of the team's points. On another 5, Jalen Lopez making up 13. Here he goes, Zach Lewis checking in. And here he goes. Out to Chase Parker, looks for three. And off the mark again, but Chieftains managed to keep the rebound, looking for three on it, or two, excuse me, unable to get it. And a rough game this has been for the Chieftains. A heartbreak story, if you will. From down to up, and then down to up again. And now we're back down. Trying to see if we can make something out of nothing. Pass right there, beautiful. Puts it back up for himself. And there's really not a lot that can be said here. Zach Lewis loses the ball there into the hands of Brandon Butler, who puts it up for two more. And there's really not a lot more that can be said here as we come down to the last 3 minutes, as it's just obvious that the Chieftains were outplayed in this game. Not much more can be said there. Outplayed time and time again, offensively and defensively on the ball. Several mistakes were made. A lot of shots just not going in for the Chieftains, as we saw right there from Jace Parker. Excuse me, Roman Poindexter. And if just a handful more of those shots would have just gone in, or could have made a few more defensive stops, it would be a very different game right now, but unfortunately that is not the case. As number 4, Jalen Pratt checks in for the game. And again, when you have one of the tallest players on your team, Jaden Lanham, number 21, in the game, is not able to perform starting it off. And Zach Lewis not having his normal game, still not at double digits here at the end of the game. You have some key players like that that are just not scoring and performing like they typically do, you're going to have a lot of problems come towards the end of a game. 2.5 minutes left to play here in the Chieftains Center. 20-point game, score sitting at Sapulpa 49 and the Northwest Classen Knights 69. Chieftains still with slight hope they could bring this back in the last few minutes, as Lanier Everett puts up two more. The Northwest Classen is going to try and run some clock down. Obviously going to try and score some more points, but now at the point of the game that if they can just keep the clock grinding down. The Chieftains are going to run out of time to make any sort of a comeback. Foul-wise, fairly low score or low fouling game. Luckily, always great to see. No bonuses seen in either of the games today. Hoping to remain with that. As Linear Everett puts up 2 more for the Chieftains. 53-71 now. And with that, as a timeout is called, I'm going to step away for just a few moments and prepare for our sideline interview with the player.
What can TTCU do for you? Visit our local Sapulpa branch for your financial needs. Approved credit. Some restrictions apply. TTCU, your credit union, it's better than balance. Sapulpa foul, 0 Zach Lewis, 3rd personal foul, 17th foul. Zach Lewis will do it. Sapulpa foul number 11, 2nd personal foul, 13th foul. Sapulpa foul number 0 Zach Lewis, 4th personal foul, 14th foul.
Again, a comeback story was thought to be had for a little bit here in the Chieftain Center from the Chieftains, but unfortunately, that did not happen. As several mistakes, and then the bonus comes into effect now. A new rule change that we've seen here, made by the OSSAA last season. For every 5 fouls, team fouls within a quarter, a team will be allotted 2 free throws, no matter what the foul. So advising players to not foul and play the game a little bit more smartly. And here we go. And second one does go in. First one was off the mark. 50 seconds to play here in the Chieftain Center, winding down. Score 55-72 with a nice block there. Chase Martin keeps hold of the ball. And when you're ever looking for 3, and he drains it. And a timeout comes from Sapulpa. 58-72, a 20-point game. And this game, for high school basketball, is most likely officially out of reach. Not the case in all levels of basketball, but here in high school basketball, that would be the case. as the band ramps up for one of their final songs tonight, trying to keep the atmosphere lively. A lot of the population here in the Chieftains Center did dwindle out after halftime, as was sort of suspected with Midwinter Court, which is unfortunate to see because it really has just been a great game throughout the whole entire time. Even with the final score it's looking to shape up to be, we have had an outstanding game here in the Chieftains Center. Lots of a comeback were brewing, but unfortunately a few mistakes there in the fourth quarter. And a ramped up offense there from Northwest Classen made that even harder. And here we go with just about 40 seconds left to play here in the Chieftains Center. The Knights have the ball. And here they go, putting up two more there. Ty Williams on the score. Again, an outstanding player there, 26 points alone. An outstanding player there. And I wonder where he will end up after his high school years. I'm assuming I'd be surprised unless something unfortunate happens. Assume he'll play college ball and maybe one day more than that. An outstanding player here as the final seconds wind down in the Chieftains Center. And the last second winds down, and that's the ball game. Northwest Classen 74 and York Sapulpa Chieftains 58. Don't go anywhere, folks. Stick around for a sideline interview coming up soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match in Chieftains Center will be Tuesday, February 11th. When yours will be Chieftains.
Lanier, can I get you for an interview really quick? Chieftain fans, we are now joined here by number 11, Lanier Everett, a senior here on the boys basketball team. Now, Lanier, a heartbreaking loss. You put up, see, what was that, 21 points by yourself there. Really just lit it up on fire with the three-pointers there at in that first quarter. Can you kind of run me through what happened there in the game and what you think the big turning point was in that comeback that was starting to brew?
We was just down, so I just said I'm just going to shoot some threes. So just got high after that. And team started working together and started making a comeback, but should have started at the first, so messed up.
Yeah, for sure. And as you look forward to the last couple of games and hopefully the playoffs as well, what are you looking forward to? And also outside of your senior year, what are you looking to do outside of this?
I'm not really sure. I was going to think about playing basketball after in college, but we're going to see how that turn out.
Yeah, for sure. And good luck on the remainder of your games, and it was great to see you play tonight.
Appreciate it.
For those of you watching on Chieftain TV, it's been lovely, and we will see you again next week on Tuesday night, the 14th, I believe the 14th, for the Chieftains when they host someone else, I forget. Until then, have a wonderful night. I'm Bryce Miller, and thank you for joining us on Chieftain TV.